भवानी माँ।
जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ, जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ।
जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ, जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ।
जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ, जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ।
जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ, जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ।
जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ, जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ।
जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ, जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ।
जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ, जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ।
जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ,
जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ।
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 जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ। जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ।
जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ। जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ।
जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ। जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ।
जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ। जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ।
जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ। जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ।
जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ। जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ।
जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ। जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ।
जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ। जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ।
जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ।
जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ।
जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ।
जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ।
जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ।
जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ।
जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ। जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ।
जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ। जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ।
जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ। जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ।
जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ। जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ।
जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ। जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ।
जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ। जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ।
जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ। जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ।
जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ। जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ।
जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ। जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ।
जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ। जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ।
जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ। जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ।
जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ।
जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ।
जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ।
जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ।
जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ। जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ।
जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ, जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ।
जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ, जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ।
जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ, जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ।
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 भक्ति जगी भगवान की, हम हो गए मतवाली।
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 छोड़ी प्रीत जहान की, वो ही आप संभाले।
भक्ति जगी भगवान की, हम हो गए मतवाली। भक्ति जगी भगवान की, हम हो गए मतवाली।
हम तो है दीवानी, दुनिया ताने मारे। हम तो प्रभु के द्वार पे अपना सर्वस हारे। हम तो है दीवानी, दुनिया ताने मारे। हम तो प्रभु के द्वार पे अपना सर्वस हारे। जोत जगी एक ध्यान की, हम हो गए मतवाली।
ज्योत जगी एक ज्ञान की, हम हो गए मतवाली।
छोड़ी प्रीत जहान की, वो ही आप संभाले।
भक्ति जगी भगवान की, हम हो गए मतवाली। भक्ति जगी भगवान की, हम हो गए मतवाली।
ये दुनिया है फानी, कुछ नहीं बचने वाला। हमने हर एक श्वास को कर ली जाप माला। ये दुनिया है फानी, कुछ नहीं बचने वाला। हमने हर एक श्वास को कर ले जाप माला। लौला जी अब ज्ञान की, हम हो गए मतवाली।
लौला जी अब ज्ञान की, हम हो गए मतवाली।
छोड़ी प्रीत जहान की, वो ही आप संभाले।
भक्ति जगी भगवान की, हम हो गए मतवाली। भक्ति जगी भगवान की, हम हो गए मतवाली।
ईश्वर ही पर मिली, सतगुरु शरण में आए। पाया साचा प्रेम को, आपा दिया चढ़ाए। ईश्वर की राह मिली, सतगुरु शरण में आए। पाया साचा प्रेम तो, आपा दिया चढ़ाए। सुरत जगी पहचान की, हम हो गए मतवाली।
सुरत जगी पहचान की, हम हो गए मतवाली।
छोड़ी प्रीत जहान की, वो ही आप संभाले।
भक्ति जगी भगवान की, हम हो गए मतवाली। भक्ति जगी भगवान
गूंज सदा जयकार वो अम्बे तेरी शरण में।
सदा जयकार हो अम्बे तेरी शरण में।
गूंज सदा जयकार वो अम्बे तेरी शरण में।
सदा जयकार हो अम्बे तेरी शरण में।
गूंज सदा जयकार वो अम्बे तेरी शरण में।
सदा जयकार हो अम्बे तेरी शरण
गंगा जल ले आरती उतारे।
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 भक्ति भाव से पूजा करते।
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 तारेंगे भव से पार हो चलो अम्बे शरण में।
तारेंगे भव से पार हो चलो अम्बे शरण में।
तारेंगे भव से पार हो चलो अम्बे शरण में।
तारेंगे भव से पार हो चलो अम्बे शरण में।
गूंज सदा जयकार वो अम्बे तेरी शरण में।
तुझे सदा जयकार हो अम्बे तेरी शरण
माँ का ध्यान करे मन निर्मल।
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 माँ भक्ति है पुण्य उठा फल।
माँ भक्ति है पुण्य का फल।
माँ भक्ति है पुण्य उठा फल।
माँ भक्ति है पुण्य का फल।
करते हैं अम्बे निवास हो अपने भक्तों की मन में।
करते हैं अम्बे निवास हो अपने भक्तों के मन में।
करते हैं अम्बे निवास हो अपने भक्तों की मन में।
करते हैं अम्बे निवास हो अपने भक्तों के मन में।
गूंज सदा जयकार वो अम्बे तेरी शरण में।
तुझे सदा जयकार हो अम्बे तेरी शरण
संकट से मैया सदा उबारे। संकट से मैया सदा उबारे। दर्शन देकर भाग्य संवारे। दर्शन देकर भाग्य संवारे। देवी की महिमा कार हो हम गाए सब मिलके। देवी की महिमा कार हो हम गाए सब मिलके। गूंज सदा जयकार वो अम्बे तेरी शरण में। गूंज सदा जयकार वो अम्बे तेरी शरण में। गूंज सदा जयकार वो अम्बे तेरी शरण में। तेरी शरण में। तेरी शरण में। तेरी शरण किसी से बेड़ा पार। ओ आयो आयो किसी से बेड़ा पार, ओ दुर्गे मैया तेरी जय जयकार। ओ आयो आयो किसी से बेड़ा पार,
आयो आयो किसी से बेड़ा पार,
ओ आयो आयो किसी से बेड़ा पार।
आयो आयो किसी से बेड़ा पार,
ओ दुर्गे मैया तेरी जय जयकार।
दुर्गे मैया तेरी जय जयकार,
ओ दुर्गे मैया तेरी जय जयकार।
दुर्गे मैया तेरी जय जयकार।
तू है काली तू है दुर्गे, तू है गंगे गंगे माँ।
तू है गंगे गंगे माँ,
तू शिवधात्री माँ कामाक्षी, तू मीनाक्षी मीनाक्षी माँ।
तू मीनाक्षी मीनाक्षी माँ,
हे काली हे दुर्गे किसी से आयो रे, हे काली हे दुर्गे किसी से आयो रे।
किसी से आयो रे,
ओ आयो आयो ओ आयो आयो किसी से बेड़ा पार, ओ आयो आयो किसी से बेड़ा पार। ओ दुर्गे मैया तेरी जय जयकार।
दुर्गे मैया तेरी जय जयकार,
ओ दुर्गे मैया तेरी जय जयकार।
दुर्गे मैया तेरी जय जयकार।
शिव शक्ति की विष्णु की माया, ब्रह्मा शारदा तू है माँ।
ब्रह्मा शारदा तू है माँ,
रिद्धि ऋषि की ऋषियों की सिद्धि, प्यारे माता प्यारे माँ।
प्यारे माता प्यारे माँ,
हे शक्ति हे मैया ओ शारदा माँ। हे शक्ति हे मैया ओ शारदा माँ।
ओ शारदा माँ, आयो आयो,
ओ आयो आयो किसी से बेड़ा पार,
आयो आयो किसी से बेड़ा पार।
ओ दुर्गे मैया तेरी जय जयकार।
दुर्गे मैया तेरी जय जयकार,
ओ दुर्गे मैया तेरी जय जयकार।
दुर्गे मैया तेरी जय जयकार।
ओ आयो आयो किसी से बेड़ा पार,
आयो आयो किसी से बेड़ा पार,
ओ आयो आयो किसी से बेड़ा पार।
आयो आयो किसी से बेड़ा पार।
ओ दुर्गे मैया तेरी जय जयकार।
दुर्गे मैया तेरी जय जयकार,
ओ दुर्गे मैया तेरी जय जयकार।
दुर्गे मैया तेरी जय जयकार,
ओ दुर्गे मैया तेरी जय जयकार।
दुर्गे मैया तेरी जय जयकार।
जगदम्बिके जय जय जगजननी माँ।
जगदम्बिके जय जय जगजननी माँ।
क्या मन हरना सुभाया है, क्या मन हरना सुभाया है। वारू सब कुछ माँ चरणों पर, मेरे मन को ये भाया है।
जगदम्बिके जय जय जगजननी माँ।
जगदम्बिके जय जय जगजननी माँ। श्री राम तू ही, श्री कृष्ण तू ही, दुर्गा काली श्री राधा तू। हे माँ, हे माँ, हे माँ। ब्रह्मा विष्णु शिव शंकर में तेरा ही तेज समाया, तेरा ही तेज समाया है।
जगदम्बिके जय जय जगजननी माँ। जगदम्बिके जय जय जगजननी माँ।
हे माँ, हे माँ। मैं हूँ पाऊँ तुमसे पाऊँ, जो देवे उसने हर्षाऊँ। हे माँ, हे माँ, हे माँ। कुछ रहे ना मेरा अपनापन, मैंने सर्वत्र चढ़ाया है, मैंने सर्वत्र चढ़ाया है।
जगदम्बिके जय जय जगजननी माँ। जगदम्बिके जय जय जगजननी माँ।
क्या मन हरना सुभाया है, क्या मन हरना सुभाया है। वारू सब कुछ माँ चरणों पर, मेरे मन को ये भाया है।
जगदम्बिके जय जय जगजननी माँ। जगदम्बिके जय जय जगजननी माँ।
हे माँ, हे माँ, हे माँ। दर्शन दो दुर्गा महारानी, दर्शन दो दुर्गा महारानी।
जय 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 दुर्गा महारानी, जय 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 दुर्गा महारानी, जय 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 दुर्गा महारानी, जय 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 दुर्गा महारानी।
दर्शन दो दुर्गा महारानी, दर्शन दो दुर्गा महारानी।
जय 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 दुर्गा महारानी, जय 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 दुर्गा महारानी, जय 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 दुर्गा महारानी, जय 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 दुर्गा महारानी।
विश्व को मोहित करने वाली, तीन लोक में रहने वाली, विश्व को मोहित करने वाली, तीन लोक में रहने वाली, जग भर की जननी वरदानी, दर्शन दो दुर्गा महारानी, दर्शन दो दुर्गा महारानी।
जय 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 दुर्गा महारानी, जय 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 दुर्गा महारानी, जय 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 दुर्गा महारानी, जय 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 दुर्गा महारानी।
हाँ, पाप नाश कर देने वाली, भय दुख सब हर लेने वाली, पाप नाश कर देने वाली, भय दुख सब हर लेने वाली, सिंहवाहिनी माँ कल्याणी, दर्शन दो दुर्गा महारानी, दर्शन दो दुर्गा महारानी।
जय 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 दुर्गा महारानी, जय 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 दुर्गा महारानी, जय 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 दुर्गा महारानी, जय 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 दुर्गा महारानी।
श्रद्धा करुणा शक्ति रूप तुम, काया छाया भक्ति रूप तुम, श्रद्धा करुणा शक्ति रूप तुम, काया छाया भक्ति रूप तुम, सिंहवासिनी शांत भवानी, दर्शन दो दुर्गा महारानी, दर्शन दो दुर्गा महारानी।
जय 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 दुर्गा महारानी, जय 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 दुर्गा महारानी, जय 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 दुर्गा महारानी, जय 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 दुर्गा महारानी।
दर्शन दो दुर्गा महारानी, दर्शन दो दुर्गा महारानी।
जय 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 दुर्गा महारानी, 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 जय 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 दुर्गा महारानी।
कछु लेना न देना मगन रहना,
कछु लेना न देना मगन रहना,
कछु लेना न देना मगन रहना,
कछु लेना न देना मगन रहना।
कछु लेना न देना। गहरी नदिया नाव पुरानी,
गहरी नदिया नाव पुरानी,
गहरी नदिया नाव पुरानी,
गहरी नदिया नाव पुरानी।
केवतिया से मिल रहना, केवतिया से मिल मिले रहना,
कछ लेना न देना, मगन रहना, कछ लेना न देना।
पाँच बरस की भोला भाला,
5 बरस की भोला भाला,
5 बरस की भोला भाला,
5 बरस की भोला भाला।
पूजा प्रार्थना मैंने किया ना,
पूजा प्रार्थना मैंने किया ना,
बहुत दिनों से बीत रहना, बहुत दिनों से बीत रहना,
कछ लेना न देना, मगन रहना, कछ लेना न देना।
मगन रहना जी मगन रहना,
मगन रहना जी मगन रहना,
कछु लेना न देना।
मगन रहना, कछ लेना न देना।
तीस बरस ॐ प्रातस्मरामि हृदि संस्फुरदात्मतत्त्वं सच्चित्सुखं परमहंसगतिं तुरीयं यत्स्वप्नजागरत् सुषुप्तिमवेत्ति नित्यं तद्ब्रह्म निष्कलमहं न च भूतसङ्गः। हरिः ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ओम। Namaskar. Assalamu alaikum, Sitaram. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world, my dear brothers and sisters. This is your friend and brother Acharya Arun Gossai coming to you live once again from New York City on another segment of Avenues to Peace, a program where we're analyzing the various means, the various methodologies, and the various formulas for achieving the everlasting bliss and peace that we're looking for in this world. A special thank you to my brother Roshanji and the entire team at Abitunes Radio for making today's program possible on abitunes.com, on Abitunes Facebook Live, and Bhuvaneshwar Mandir Facebook Live as well. My dear brothers and sisters, today is Friday. Once again, we've reached the end of the week. For many of you, it will be a sign of relief that once again the week is over. For some of you, it will be a sign of allowing one's mind to take a breath from all of the work of the world. But as we do so at the end of the week, one must ask ourselves, what are we doing to allow our minds to truly rest? Are we just looking for Friday to come, the next Friday, the next Friday, the next Friday? If our lives is simply a wait for the next Friday to come, we would definitely live a wait-filled life in our existence. But if one can relish and revel in every day, no matter what the situation is, no matter what will be prevailing, no matter what will be coming and going, no matter what the job is, but a dedication to God for all that we do, dedicating it to the Lord. Everything that we do is a dedication unto the God, what is called Ishvara Arpana Buddhi. If that can be the forefront of our minds, there will be no anxiety when Monday comes. As a matter of fact, when Sunday rolls around, people don't relish in Sunday anymore. They suffer rather anxiety because of the coming Monday.
Oh, Monday deadlines, Monday work, and so on. So even the weekend, my dear brothers and sisters, really is taken away by worry and anxiety. So, Friday, a day where you can concentrate on something more. While the rest of the week would have been focused on a job, focused on work, focused on mundane activities, it is Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, my dear brothers and sisters, that one can really take a deep breath and go into the weekend with a new sense of purpose. Now, for many of you, Friday will end late. For example, you work until 7, 8 o'clock on a Friday. But what you have to really realize is this, that even after that work period, coming home and going into your room in a quiet space, taking off the phone, taking off the internet, taking off your connection to the world for some time, and just reflecting on where you've been this week. And was it a productive use of my time this week that I've enjoyed? Or did I just wallow in worry, deadlines, and anxiety? Ask yourself the question. Life and time is the commodity that you cannot buy. So what that means is, while you can get a new job, while you can get more money, you can never buy more life and more time. So ask yourself the question, in my pursuit of happiness, in my pursuit of perfection, am I allowing this job or the situation that I'm in to confuse me and consume me? Or am I allowing myself to be fully absorbed in what we call God consciousness, my true self, fully absorbed in the fact that I'm not the body and mind, but this whole gamut of human life is but an experience that I'm experiencing, and me, being the untainted witness, is free from it all. While the mind is active and the body is active, know those two things to be not you. In the Vedanta literature, we see in the Upanishads, neti, 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 not this, not that. I am not this body, I am not that mind, but I am that reality that is untainted, unconfused, but simply the witness. So using the weekend, if you haven't had chance during the week to go to a place where you can learn this knowledge, like Bhuvaneshwar Mandir, for example, having classes on Saturdays, having classes Sunday, Sunday service, you can actually absorb yourself in this rich knowledge, so much so that every day becomes an experience of bliss. It's not just about worrying, it's not just about deadlines, it's not just about waking up in anxiety on Sunday morning, so much so that you don't even want to go anywhere, right? That happens to many people. Their situation at work is so bad that it handicaps their whole weekend, just the thought of Monday. But what you have to do is this, let Monday come. Deal with it when the work will be there Monday, whether you are anxious about it or not. So enjoy your Friday night, enjoy your Saturday, enjoy your Sunday. Enjoying mean what? Reveling in your true self. Using these 3 days that God and the government has given you to be off, or Friday night, Saturday, a full day, Sunday, a full day, to not only do menial tasks at home and get absorbed in homework, but to do some work within your soul. Because ask yourself the question again, circling back to how we started, how many Fridays are going to come and go, and you'll only look forward to Friday, and then when Friday comes, you'll be anxious about something else. What is a good use of our time? We were seeing in Bhaja Govindam by Adi Shankara, who's none other than Lord Shiva himself. This wonderful Lord is teaching us. Bhagavad Gita Kinchitadita Ganga Jalala Vikarana Karanika Pita Sukreta Piyena Murari Samarcha Kriyate Tasya Yamena Chacharcha Bhaj Govindam Govindam Bhaj Muramate Govindam Bhaja Muramate. Lord Shiva is saying, oh foolish one, don't waste your time in anxiety based on things that you have no control over. Seek the Lord. That is the only thing you have control over. Now, what does seeking God mean? Going to a mandir? Not necessarily. There are many of us who don't live by a mandir, many people in the world. So what happens to them? Seek the Lord within me. Prabhasmi Shashi Surya Yoho, says Bhagavad Krishna in Bhagavad Gita. You don't have a mandir? See me in the shine of the sun. See me in the intrinsic value of anything. What? Intrinsic value? The dharma of the sun is to shine. See me as that dharma of the sun. See me as the most deepest component of a thing that allows it to be. Without shine, there's no sun. Similarly, without life, there's no human. Without devotion, there's no soul. In our way, my dear brothers and sisters, of reading the Bhagavad Gita, we must realize that even just a little bit of the Gita, just a little reading of it, can save our life. Bhagavad Gita, kinchita dita. When you read the Gita a little bit, Ganga jalalavi karnika pita, you would have drank from the Ganges. What does that mean? Drank from the knowledge that purifies the mind. Remember the song that we went over last time? Ganga Jamuna Nirmala Pani, Ganga Jamuna Nirmala Pani, Ganga Jamuna Nirmala Pani. The Pani, the Ganges and the Yamuna have such Nirmal Pani. Nirmal, without any taint. It purifies. You can make your mind the Ganges. The mind is what? A flow of thoughts. And when you drink from this knowledge, it allows your mind and existence to be purified. And then when your mind is quietened by spiritual knowledge, the Bhagavad Gita is a text that is said to be Sarva Upanishad Gavaha. Lord Krishna is the milkman, and he's milked all of the Upanishads, and he has made the Bhagavad Gita so we can practice it, so we can practice self-knowledge, going beyond the body and mind, but existing at a space of peace within. Once you've purified the mind of all desires that are selfish desire, going into the world overindulging, seeking happiness in the material objects, whereas one who has found peace within them enjoys what they have, the object or not. Finding happiness within themselves, this sort of spiritual knowledge will quieten the mind, will lessen the ego, lessen the individuality, make you more selfless. As we saw in the Bhagavad Gita course, there's a converse relationship between the ego and selflessness. When selflessness increases, the individuality or the ego decreases. And the ego, we saw, is the victim in this whole picture of life. It is what gets hurt, it is what gets smashed by the world, it is what is too happy or too sad. But when one becomes selfless, they're not concerned with themselves anymore. They take care of themselves, yes, but they're not concerned with their own happiness. They're concerned with the happiness of the totality, what is called para upkar, working for a common greater good. Vyavasayatmika buddhi, it is called in the Gita. Working where you know that your happiness is not all that counts, right? The sum total of all the parts is greater than the parts itself. So your total effort, what are you doing to make totality better, is greater than your own individual happiness. Because when you are fulfilled, you have reached the promised land. So in this way, if you could purify the mind with that sort of knowledge, sakrit tapi yena murari samarja, what will happen thereafter is you would have worshipped Krishna. Worshipping Krishna means what? Worshipping, being one, adoring that Lord that is within you. So look at the thought flow here. One can very well interpret this verse as Bhagavad Gita kinchita dita. One who has, read the Bhagavad Gita just a little bit. Ganga jalala vikaranika pita. One has drank some Ganga jal. Sukritapi yena murari samaricha. One has worshipped Murari at least once. Then what happens? Kriyate tasya yamena nacharcha. There's no quarrel with death. But to me, in my careful study of the scripture, and by the grace of my gurus, my eyes have been opened to read this even deeper. And as we saw, reading the Bhagavad Gita is like dipping in the Ganges, dipping your mind in the Ganges. It purifies your mind from all the selfishness. You realize that your life is about selfless work, karma yoga, not looking for a reward, but doing good. Why? Because you take those with you when you leave this world. And it's a gateway to selflessness, is the gateway to realization of peace within, fulfillment. And then after you've purified the mind, you would have worshipped God. Worshipping God, you would have worshipped the inner self by being one with God. Tatparaha. What is true worship of Bhagavan? True worship of the Lord is tatparaha matparaha, when you're one with God within, one with that peace. Kriyate tasya yabenana charcha. And when death comes, because you read Gita, because you purified the mind, chitta ekagra, chitta shuddhi, focused mind on the higher self, and shuddhi, where there's no agitations of the mind, you would have definitely worshipped Krishna within. And then when you truly become one with God, there's no such thing as death in your life. There's no quarrel with death. Otherwise, you have to go wherever Yamraj takes you, wherever the soul is escorted after death because of non-realization of the self. You have to come back into this material world. So you see, it all starts with study of the Bhagavad Gita. Find a bona fide teacher, a bona fide guru, and learn, like how we teach at Bhuvaneshwar. Every Wednesday, we teach the Gita cover to cover, and we have a plethora of young people and elderly alike who come and want to relieve themselves of the sufferings of the mind, anxiety, depression, lack of confidence. These are the things that plague us daily. And unless we have studied the Gita, we could never, ever surmount that hurdle. So the choice is yours. We all have choices, my dear brothers and sisters. And if we don't, what will happen? Punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam, punarapi janani jathare shayanam, iha samsare bahudustare, kripaya pare pahi murare. Bhaj Govindam, Govindam, Bhaj Muramate. Govindam, Bhaj Muramate. Krishna, Lord Shiva is saying, seek the Lord, waste no time. Punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam, or else your soul will have to be born again and again. Again it will be born, again it will die. Because what is born has to die. Your body was borrowed from the earth. Your body was borrowed from the 5 elements. It is earth, water, fire, air, and space that is grossified and made this human body. And what happens at death? It is relinquished either to the turbat or the chitta, tomb or fire. No matter how rich you are, how poor you are, no matter what you engaged in this world, all of us have to go through that. But again, the only thing you take with you is your good deeds and your bad deeds. So you're born again, only to die again. Puranapi janani jate shayaram. And again you sleep in your mother's womb, my dear brothers and sisters. You are lying in your mother's womb to be born again. This samsara is very hard to cross over. Iha sansare bahudustare. The samsara. What is samsara? Samyak sarati iti samsara. That which constantly is flowing. That which is constantly flowing means what? That which is a series of experiences that we will have to witness. The world of OET, the world of objects, emotions, and thoughts. This is samsara. And where is the samsara? Samsara is in one's mind. The mind is Maya, the mind is Prakriti. It is the 8-fold Prakriti that Krishna speaks about. Earth, water, fire, air, and space. Manashchaikam, Buddhishchaika, one mind, one intellect, and of course, Ahankara. So the ego that comes about from the combination of mind and intellect and body, soul and body, we become someone, I am. That samsara, that I-ness gets attached to, that is very difficult to cross. Unfortunately, we wait until death. We wait until we die to detach from these things. Now, what does it mean to detach? What is detachment? Detachment doesn't mean to leave your house, leave your car, leave your wife, leave this, leave that. That's not detachment. Detachment means that I'm detached from my actions. I know that, first of all, it is not me who is the doer, right? My body is the doer. My mind is the thinker, right? My senses perceive. What am I? I'm the silent witness within that allows all of it to be. For example, when you put on a fan, right? Is the electricity doing the work? No, the electricity is facilitating the fan to spin and do its work. But the electricity is the silent witness. Just like your true self, not the body and mind, but the inner witness called God, whatever you choose to call that power, it's the higher self, an intelligence within you that Krishna says, Buddhir Buddhi Matamasmi, chapter 7 again of the Bhagavad Gita, I am the intelligence within all. So that intelligence, that bliss that is one without a second, that is supreme, that is called the supreme consciousness or the supreme entity within us, that is what is untainted, and that is what your true self is. While the mind can go into the world and get tainted, the body can get tainted in the world, your true self can never get tainted. It is the inner witness. So that a detachment from the fact that you are the body and mind will actually allow you to be the witness. Now, more than that, we think of things to be ours. The attachment means what? Mamatwa. Mamatwa, minus, right? Ahankara, I-ness. That is mine, that is mine, that is mine. I am, I am, I am. Now, when you can detach from mamatwa, which is minus, that is mine ownership, and say, no, I am not the owner. I've been lent these things by a higher power. Whatever little we have or however much we have, it is all not mine. Why? Because death is the teacher, life is a student. Death will teach you that all of these that you have will be left right here after death. So what is the point of saying this is mine? Nahi tera, nahi mera. Nothing is yours, nothing is mine. Even this body will go one day. There's a beautiful song that says, Main nahi mera nahi yaha, tan kisi ka hai diya. Main nahi mera nahi yaha. Not mine, not yours is anything. Even the body has been given by somebody else. So this is the thing, my dear brothers and sisters, that we have to realize. The dollar that you have in your pocket right now, the house that you have, or whatever you have, has been given to you by someone else. Even the body. So why is it that we have this abhiman? Abhiman means an inflated sense of ego. Inflation is not good. Inflation is bad, economically speaking and spiritually speaking. Inflation of ego is the worst, where we start to think that we are the doer, right? Number one, I did this. You didn't do anything. Your body did it. And furthermore, someone taught you how to do what you did. Are you respectful to the person who taught you, or are you disrespectful? Number two, are you thankful and caring the body and mind that allows you to do what you do? If you could have these sort of thoughts and witness these things, my dear brothers and sisters, from within, detachment will dawn in your life. A detachment will lead you to selflessness. Selflessness will lead you to realization. So it's easy. You come into the world, you see this world, you get attached to it. Spirituality says start detaching. Start knowing that these things can't bring you true happiness. You say, my thing, it is not yours. It is someone else's. It's lent to you for now. When you die, it'll be someone else's. Right? We all have to die. Nowadays, death is coming earlier and earlier, 20, 30, 40. Death has no age discrimination. When that soul is ripe to be picked from this body, the icy hands of death will come and take it. We can't avoid this unavoidable fact. It's inevitable. So in our lives, what we have to realize is that even though we know death is on the horizon for all of us, no matter how young or old you are, it's on the horizon. What makes you think that today will pass and we won't die? These are the thoughts that you have to have in your mind. I think if we think about death more, we would stop all the nonsense that we do in this world when it comes to greediness, selfishness. Because when we're greedy and selfish, you can never, ever be detached. When you're not detached from selfishness, you can never be selfless. And when you're not selfless, you can never truly enjoy the goal of human life, which is permanent happiness within. Or else your mind is always in the realm of objects, by object, wanting more, and then we fail to realize that one day we're going to kick the bucket and it's going to be someone else's tomorrow. So what do you have to do? Understand that you're not the doer. Your body and mind is the doer. You are the silent witness within. That witness is attached to nothing. Why? Because it cannot be attached to nothing. Your body is attached to something. Your body is attached. It is the owner. Once your body is relinquished into the earth or into the fire, what is it that you own? Nothing. You can't come back and say, that's my house. So in that way, you have to say, okay, I'm not going to be attached to objects for happiness, because nothing can bring me happiness except my true self, my taintless inner witness, which is all complete. And number three, I can never, ever think that things are mine, because it has been given to me by someone else. So if we can think about the fact that nothing belongs to us, the fact that nothing in this world can bring me happiness except my true self, be independently happy. Things shouldn't bring you happiness. You should bring yourself happiness. And number 3, know that you're not the doer. Your body and mind does, but you are the witness of it. You would be on your way to the goal of human life. You see how rich this knowledge is, my dear brothers and sisters? Now, verse number 22. Ratya charapata virajita kantha punya vivarjita pantha yogi yogani yojita chitta samas ramate balon deva Bhaja Govindam, Govindam Bhaja Muramate. The yogi who wears but a loincloth, who walks the path that is beyond merit and demerit, whose mind is joined in perfect yoga with its goal, revels in God, and lives thereafter as a child or a madman. Now, this verse describes a person who has reached the goal. Reach the goal of detachment. Now, he says here that wearing a piece of old cloth, right? Piece of old cloth meaning he's not concerned with what he wears anymore, right? You'll find this in the case of the rich and wealthy. Many wealthy people you'll never know are wealthy. They dress even worse than regular people. Why? Because they know they've accomplished. Why do they have to show? It is the people who don't have money who use the Louis Vuitton and name brands, and they have no money. They spend all their money on that, looking rich. But the rich people, the truly wealthy, and I've seen this, they don't wear any name brands. As a matter of fact, you would never ever know that they had so much wealth. So in this way, the person who has spiritual wealth now, forget material wealth, the person who has reached that state of inner happiness, you think he's concerned with what he wears? You think he's concerned with getting objects to make him happy? No, he takes care of his body, yes, but he's not concerned with his outer garb. He is beyond now merit and demerit. While a person who's an individual has to be concerned with accumulating punya for next life, he has already reached a goal. He's beyond the soul. He's beyond his mind and body that act. Right? You have to be beyond the mind and body. This is detachment. Beyond the mind, meaning beyond the thoughts. He's not attached to any thought. He's not attached to his body even. He's not attached to the fact that he is the doer of anything. He does not attach to any object for happiness. He doesn't go about his life saying, I own anything. While he may own, he may have a body and mind. He is not attached. He is not the body and mind. Such a person has no merits and demerits attached to him ever again. What does that mean? Such a person never ever again has to be born in this world. So merits and demerits do not attach to him. Why? Because he's the witness of that which merits and demerits will be attached to, which is the soul. What is the soul? Mind and intellect. Mind and intellect, 7 parts also. 15 other parts rather. So in this way, the person who has gone beyond the body and mind goes beyond merit and demerit, whose mind is joined in perfect yoga with the goal. Yoga, oneness with the higher self. They know for a fact that they are not the body and mind, thick and thin, like we know that we're boys and girls, men and women. This person, the highest person, the Jivan Mukta Purush, the one who has realized the higher self, who has accomplished Jivan Mukti, which is called moksha, liberation from body and mind. That person is one with the goal and revels in true happiness within, independently happy. He's happy within his own self. Whether things are good or bad outside, he's still happy. And he lives thereafter as a child or a madman. He's childlike. His behavior is childlike. Things, children, when you're small, if you ever look at them, they're careless. They don't care about anything really. He behaves like that, meaning what? He doesn't have a care in the world. He trusts that everything will work itself out. He is that much in tune with God. He is at a state of innocence, innocent like a child. People may call him mad also, because while everybody is clamoring for the world of objects and walking the path that is most trodden, he's walking the path less trodden. And people are saying, what's wrong with you? Aren't you going into the world getting all the stuff that we're getting as well? And he's like, no, why? Because I found that inner happiness. He revels by himself. He revels in bliss. And that is the state of the Jivan Mukta Purush, realized man or woman. So more about this we will see on Monday. God bless all of you. We invite you to join us at the Youth Empowerment Seminar, Yes program, which is Saturday. I know it's supposed to rain, but rain, sleet, snow, shine. We're going to be there unless it snows a lot. But if it's just rain, bring your umbrellas, bring 5 kids. Each of you, I'm begging you, okay, this is an appeal from me personally. Each of you has a job to do. And that job is simply to bring and ensure that 5 kids come to the Youth Empowerment Seminar. Why? We live in a world, my dear brothers and sisters, that is full of anxiety and depression. And we're full of children in this society that are going the wrong track on a daily basis. Every day we're losing another child to this material world of worry and, I would say, ill actions. But to avoid this, one must take interest. And here's where you come in, every single one of you. If you can spread the word, if you can designate, create some legs now, designate 5 people to bring 5 kids each to Bhubaneswar tomorrow, 8606 101 Avenue, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Bring 5 kids. You never know which of those kids need to be rescued. So each of you has to bring 5 children each to Bhubaneswar. This is a humble request. It's the only way that we can get, I would say, the community jump-started, especially a younger community, with peace of mind. What will they learn at the Youth Empowerment Seminar? They're going to learn how to make the right choices through the scriptures. They're going to learn Vedic chanting. They're going to learn how to study the scriptures, how to interpret the scriptures. They're going to have homework help. But most importantly, they're going to learn how to find inner peace. So if you want your child to learn about that and be a champion for the future, don't waste time. Let this new year, the first Saturday of the new year, be a year that you'll not forget. And to have that happen, you have to sacrifice. Don't only bring your child. Bring 5 kids with your child. You see, the greatness about selfless people is this. When you reach out to the community, and I know all of you know at least families with 5 kids, bring at least the 5 children or more that you know. And when you reach out and help others, God will help you. So the community needs this. I need help. And the help that I need is for you to bring your children to Bhubaneswar. And if each of you could bring 5 children, only 5, load your car up with only 5 kids, you will be doing a great service for them and the community. And God will bless you richly. So make that your New Year's resolution. I'm going to listen to what Acharya ji said. Acharya ji said, I must bring 5 kids on a Saturday, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. to Bhubaneswar Mandir, so that they can learn how to find inner peace. And in doing so, we will create an army of peaceful children for the future. 8606 101 Avenue. God bless all of you. Jai Shri Krishna.
जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ, जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ।
जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ, जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ।
जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ, जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ। जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ, जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ।
जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ, जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ।
जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ, जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ।
जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ, जय जय
भवानी माँ।
जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ।
जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ। जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ। जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ। जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ।
जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ। जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ।
जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ। जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ।
जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ। जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ।
जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ। जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ।
जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ। जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ।
जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ। जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ।
जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ। जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ।
जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ।
जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ।
जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ।
जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ।
जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ।
जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ।
जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ। जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ।
जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ। जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ।
जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ। जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ।
जय जय अम्बे भवानी माँ। जय जय अम्बे